before I announce today's topic, I'm going to ask, how many of you have something in your life or business or health or relationship or finances, maybe your spiritual life? How many of you have something you want to achieve this year that might be beyond, did I just see Jakarta? Very cool. That might be beyond what you've done before in the past. So the question is, how many of you have something you want to achieve this year that might be beyond something you've done in the past? Now, all that means is you have a desire to make progress, a desire to move forward, a desire to accomplish something beyond your current experience or repertoire. And therefore, you're going to need most likely some assistance. And so today's topic is something that's near and dear to heart. And the reason it's near and dear to heart is because it's something that's helped me again and again and again achieve beyond what I was currently or momentarily capable of. And capable of is probably the wrong word, because I was always capable of more. I just wasn't in the moment achieving more. So it was beyond my current experience level. It was beyond my current reach, per se. Like, it was always there. I just didn't know how to reach it. It was always available. I just didn't know how to access it. It was always waiting for me. It was like, hey, I'm over here. And I'm like, I can't find you. That kind of experience. And so today's topic is really simple. It's 10 reasons or ways in which a coach can help you close that gap from where you are to where you want to be. Now, what I'm going to ask is listen to these reasons, figure out which, if any, apply to you, and then put it to work. And this is something that not only an outside coach can do for you, but this is something you can do to assist another person in achieving their goals, their dreams, their desires. So either it's someone that can assist you in the process, or a way you can assist another in the process. And so number one, if you need clarity on the next step of the journey, meaning you're standing here, you're looking out in the future, and you can see way off in the distance where you want to be. You can see the financial position, the relationship, the health, the fitness. You can see what it is you want to accomplish way out there in the distance, because it's a big goal. It's worth it. You just don't know what the next step of the journey is. You just don't know where to put your focus, where to put your attention. You don't know where to step next to get across the bridge there. You just don't know which place to go. And if you imagine like Indiana Jones when he's in the cave, and if he steps on the wrong panel, like woof, a dart flies by and almost takes him out. Like, a good coach, a great coach, a world-class coach is going to help you get clear on where to step and where not to step. Because if you take that step, oh my gosh, whew, dart to the head, you're done. But if you take this step, bingo, you're going to be able to move forward and make progress and see more of the result you want. So number one, if you have a great coach, or you are a great coach, you're going to be able to help someone get clarity on the next step of their journey. Number two, accountability. If you're in a position where you can see where you want to go, you know exactly what the next step is. Like, you know you have to take this next step. And write this down real quick. So often, it's not what we don't know that's keeping us from the results we want. It's what we know that we're not currently applying. More often than not, when I work with someone in a coaching capacity, they know what to do. They know they should be, making X amount of calls per day for their business. They know they should be producing videos like this for their business. They know they should be working out at least 30 minutes a day for their health. They know they should be prioritizing their family first in front of business. They know this up here, but they're not doing it. And so part of my job as a coach is to hold them accountable to actually do it. And the moment we can get them to consistently do what they know up here, all of a sudden, bam, the results start showing up. They go, wow, this is amazing. Now, if they stop doing it, if they stop the workouts, if they stop the meditation, if they stop making the sales calls, if they stop making the videos, all of a sudden, I don't know what happened. It fell apart. Well, clearly, you stopped doing what was working. And so there's an accountability factor. Number 2. Number 3, if you need a sounding board, my goodness, we live in a day in history, a time in history, where all of us are so consumed by this device that most of you are watching on right now, and we're so consumed with what everyone else is doing that we sit down with someone we love, we sit across the table from them, and we say, how are you doing? And about 7.6 seconds into them sharing what's going on in their life, we hear bzz, bzz, doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo, and we look down to see who texted us or who called us or what notification popped up, and we don't even pay attention to the human being that's right in front of us. And so sometimes a great coach can be a great sounding board, a place you can go where someone will give you 100% of their undivided attention and focus all of it on you and your goals and your mission and your desires for the whole period of time you're working together, to make sure that you get enough attention and you're able to out loud work through everything it is you're working on, to make sure you're heard, you're seen, you're appreciated, you're understood, and you get clarity on where to do next. That sounding board is unbelievably important and valuable. Number 4, if you want another perspective, it's not a coach's duty or responsibility to give you their opinion, but if you want another opinion, my goodness, a great coach has oftentimes worked with hundreds or thousands of clients from around the world. They've seen so many different ways to go about handling the same situation. One of my favorite things to discuss with our clients is, listen, I probably know at least 4 to 7 ways to handle just about any situation you can think of, because I've helped so many people go through it. So if I share with you one way to get through it and you needed another perspective, another option, my goodness, just say, hey, that way doesn't work for me, and I'll give you another one. I can teach you how to clear your mind by taking an ice cold shower, by doing some breathing, by going to work out, by having alone time. There's lots of ways to help you clear your mind and focus, not just one. And so as a coach, we can give another perspective or another option on how to get to the same result, which is always valuable. Number 5, assist if you want assistance in sorting out the details. My goodness, this is a big one. I've sat down with many, many CEOs in their companies. They know what they want. They know the plan. They know what needs to happen. They just need to get clarity on what the yellow brick road looks like. They need to get clarity on which person on their team needs to handle which parts of this process. They need to get clarity on what accountability looks like for each person on the team to make sure they're going to execute and really get the result. They need to get clarity on how to have the tough conversation if it's not working, if his team is not being, or her team is not being accountable. They need clarity. They need to sort out the details of the journey, of the process as well. Not only the clarity on the destination, but clarity on the journey, the path they're going to use to actually get there. Number 6, if you need some empowerment and inspiration, if you need someone that has your back, that cheers you on, that challenges you to be your best self, that champions you to be your best self, and demands of your best self, that's a great place to get a coach. Number 7, guidance through challenging times. My goodness. Our mission is really simple. Help the people who need it most at the moment they need it with the message they need. I always say, I don't know who they are, where they are, what they're struggling with, but every day I take it upon myself, and our team works really hard to push out great thoughts through many platforms like this in order to reach people at the exact moment they need it. And what's beautiful is every day we receive notes from around the world of little notes from awesome people saying, thank you, I needed that. And what's beautiful is, as a coach, we get to reach people at the moment they need us most and help ignite them, help unleash the true brilliance and strength and courage they have from within, the challenge and to take on those moments that would normally bring them to their knees. Instead, they stand strong and walk right through them. It's a very powerful and empowering position to be in, to be able to help someone have that kind of experience. Let's see, number 8, to level up their performance. To say, hey, you're reaching the peak of what you've ever done. Let's see if you can go beyond it. Let's see if you can do what seemingly seems impossible. Let's see if you can reach beyond the current limitations or current situation that you're in, so you can experience what you're really capable of. That's one of my favorite parts. Number 9, time 100% focus. And we talked about this already. 100% focus on your life, your business, your goals, your dreams, your desires. It's a rare time. I always say protect it and use it and squeeze the most out of it when you have multiple people giving you all of their time, effort, and attention. Number 10, I'm going to leave this one open. When's the last time you hired a coach? Why did you hire them? And what benefits did you experience? Drop it in the comment section. I want to hear from you. When did you hire a coach? What did you hire them for? And what results did you achieve? Was it a fitness coach, a business coach, a health coach, relationship coach, spiritual coach? What did you hire a coach for? I know just from experience, the last coach I hired, or most recent coach I hired, is a business coach. It's quite an investment. We pay a significant amount of money each year to work with them. And the result was, we invested a huge amount of money. Tens of thousands of dollars to work with them. It's a lot. And we sat down and I did what I do with every client. We created an ROI plan. What would we need to produce? What results would we need to produce to make a 2x, 5x, and 10x return from this investment? We sat down, we came up with it, and we made over a 10 times return on the investment the year we were working with the coach in the first year. Now we're in our second year, we renewed, and again, we're looking for another 10x return on our investment. So we invested, let's say, I'm just going to pick a number, let's say $35,000 or more, maybe $55,000 to work with our coach, somewhere in there. I won't give his details away. But we were able to produce a 10 times return just last year on the investment we made working with him. It was phenomenal. And so this piece is, how can you take whatever the investment is, and the time too? You're going to invest time to work with this person. How can you get a 10x return on the time, on the money, on the effort that you put in working with a great coach? P.S. If you flip this around and you are the coach, some of you are coaches out there, if you are the coach helping people achieve results, how can you help them produce a 2x, 5x, 10x return in working with you? If they invest $1,000, how do you help them get $2,000, $5,000, or $10,000 in return? Just like that. Make that the standard, and all of a sudden, it's pretty easy to have clients. So, 2 things. Number 1, if you need a coach, go to JarekRobbins.com. Sign up for one of our free coaching sessions. We'd love to work with you. Or send me a DM. Send me a message on here, and I'll send you the sheet you can fill out, and we'll have a quick conversation to see if or how we can be of service. My promise to you is, if someone on our team cannot help you, I absolutely promise that we will connect you with a great coach who absolutely can deliver for you. We know thousands of coaches around the world. Secondly, we have trained hundreds of coaches from around the world. I think 15 different countries we have trained coaches in now. And so if you are looking to become a coach, if you have this skill set, this desire to help people, to serve, to help them get clarity, to help them accomplish their goals, to help hold them accountable, to help with all the things we just talked about, you can go to performancecoachuniversity.com, fill out the application, and we'll see if you're the right fit to actually become a performance coach. So 2 options, JarekRobbins.com, or send me a DM, and we'll talk about getting you a coach, or go to performancecoachuniversity.com, and we'll talk about how to help you get certified and accredited as a coach. So 2 options, have some fun, kick some butt. I got to go because I have a coaching call coming up with one of my great clients. So I'll talk to you all tomorrow. Bye.